Hey guys, what's up? It's CasadorPerfect here, and it's time for another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, and welcome to PokéMoshPit, by the way. I am CasadorPerfect, and I have a great roulette battle here versus Dangerous36M from the YouTube community. His name is actually Rick, so as you can see on the game, and we have one of a hell match here. It is insane, and I have no words for this battle. So let's get started, I should say. So first of all, I get a Crawdon lead, and I'm gonna Dragon Dance because I'm predicting the switch into the Fortress. And the reason why this video is so fast is because it's so freaking long, and it took me so long to predict this guy because we are both like at the same level of skills and stuff, and it depends on what we do, how the match is gonna turn out. So that's why we were very cautious by making our moves and stuff. So that's why this game is pretty long. So what happens here, I go for the North Dragon Dance after going for the Waterfall on the Semtex, which is the Fortress. I was actually predicting a switch back into something that can probably just predict the Waterfall. That's why I go for another Dragon Dance on my Crawdon. Right here I go for the Crunch, I believe, and it does a lot to the Vaporeon. It Toxics me though, and that sucks because it is a Vaporeon which has Toxic and Protect and Wish, which is pretty much a Toxic stalling Vaporeon, which is something that you don't want to face because those things always are annoying, and they will just annoy the crap out of you, and you will not like to play this game against those things. So I started to play a little bit smarter here, and I go for the Rock Slide, breaking the switch here, and it goes into the Semtex again, and Rock Slide is dealing a nice amount of damage. I don't want to go for the Waterfall at this point because I'm thinking he might go for the Vaporeon again and get the HP recovery, so I'm not going to risk that. So I'm going to use Rock Slide right here, and that's gonna finish off the Semtex, which is very good because I am at a good position right now, 6-5 I believe, and it is looking good for me. Even though I have to face that Vaporeon that is not really good to to face actually. So he goes into the Lizard Man, which is a Toxic Rogue. I do predict the Sucker Punch, but I thought, well, the possibility is there that I could leave one of those Sucker Punches, but after I saw the Life Orb, I was like, no, there was absolutely no way for me to survive something like that with only 50 and something else HP. That will be a miracle, but I don't really, those kind of miracles never happen in Pokemon, so never mind. So I bring out my Tyranitar, and I go for the Earthquake, and the reason why my Tyranitar is actually faster than the Toxic Rogue is pretty much because it's Scarfed, and it's a Tyranitar I never use, but apparently it is very good. So the Toxic Rogue is down, he sends out the Vaporeon. I'm guessing he's going to use a Surf, so I go into my Shinigami to trace his ability and get the Water Absorb. So if he went for the Surf on that turn, I would have been gaining more HP because of the Water Absorb, you know. It always turns water type attacks into HP, which is just amazing. That's a really great ability that Vaporeon has and many other water type Pokemons. That's just amazing, and I really like it. So what happens here is I put the Vaporeon asleep because that's like the only chance I have right now, because Vaporeon is so good and it has Wish on its move pool, and it's so annoying at some point, so you just have to stop it with some status problem like Toxic and Hypnosis, you know, putting it asleep, burning it, whatever, it's always gonna help. But as long as you get extra damage on that Pokemon, everything will be alright. But you have to remember, it can always go for the Wish and Protect, so it can pretty much Wish Protect stalling you, and that's really annoying. So I predict the switch back into the Snorlax, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp, which was a really good prediction on my part. Now I'm guessing that having Carnivine on the field right now is going to work out for me because I get a stockpile up, and this is pretty much the first one. I get a defense, special defense rise or upgrade or whatever you want to call it, and that's looking good because he goes for the Body Slam. He doesn't get a Power Hex that I think he was hoping for, and that's just amazing. That's good for me. So I do have the lead seed, and I go for the lead seed right now. I should have done that earlier, but oh well. It was really bad play on my part right there, because now it brings out the Aself, which I picked up on the roulette numbering thingies, and I was like, oh come on, a Aself. This is one of those Pokemons that you don't want to see in the same in the same sentence as I don't want to see Vaporeon as well. Like seriously, those two Pokemons are so freaking annoying. and I got a lot of ANU BL Pokemons in my team, so yeah, that's kind of unfair. But anyways, it is a game, and that's how things work. So it goes for a Fire Blast. I was guessing that I would probably survive one of those because I had a stockpile up, but I guess not, so he killed me. What happens here, he knows that I'm Scarf, so he did not stay in to take the Stone Edge, so he goes into the Snorlax because the Snorlax is pretty much crippled, and no, wait, that was not the reason. The reason is because he is actually a Scarf, I guess, or Specs or something like that. I have no idea. In any case, it has a choice item attached to that Pokemon, which means it's pretty much locked into the move that it uses on the first turn it's sent out. So that's why he had to switch out right there. So I was really lucky that I survived the Grass Knot from the Aself. I take it out with a Stone Edge, which is amazing since I'm Choice Scarf. That's why I didn't went for the Crunch, and that pretty much explains everything. So I thought I could be faster than the Togekiss here, and I was like, oh my god, did I pick extreme speed Togekiss? Like, what is the chance of picking up something like that? You tell me. God, that's so annoying. So the most annoying Pokemon in the Pokemon game history is on the field right now, and it's Vaporeon. So I decided to switch into my Shinigami in case the thing wakes up and goes for a surf, and so I could get HP up. So unfortunately I don't get it, and yeah, it's regaining more HP from the leftovers. So I'm gonna go for the Pain Split because I want some HP and I need it with this Pokemon because this Pokemon is pretty much crucial to this game. If I don't have this Shinigami at the end, you will see what happens. If I just let this Pokemon die right here, it would have been crucial to the game, seriously. So that Vaporeon is still sleeping, and I'm getting the you know, some damage on it because I know Vaporeon has beastly special defenses, and even though I have a very high special attack, I cannot really hurt it that much, which is really unfortunate. But I guess he will wake up on this turn and go for the Wish and then Protect or something like that. Oh no, wait, he goes for a Protect here, but he wakes up, you know, and it works out for him. So I go for the Psychic. Didn't work out because, you know, he is Protect and that sucks. I get some leftovers recovery here, and he does the same as well, and yeah, I switch out here to the D1, which is Swampert, and to be honest with you guys, I have seen a lot of Swamperts, and but I have not seen many of these kind of Swamperts, and they are so freaking useful that you can't even imagine. You can't even imagine how good this Pokemon works. So the thing is, I go for the Protect here. I predict the Toxic. For some reason, I thought, you know, why not going for the Protect? You know, why not? I mean, I can always stall him out later on because I still have one of those Pokemons in my team that has Heal Bell and also Wish, which is perfect. It makes a good combination to the rest of my team, which is, you know, amazing. And yeah, it works out. So what happens here, he goes for the Toxic, he Toxics me, but I go for the Toxic as well, but I miss. He's the one using a legendary Pokemon, and I miss my Toxic. That's unfair. That's freaking unfair. So he goes for a Protect, and obviously it's Toxic stalling me right now. That's like, you know, I can't really blame him because the Pokemon is made to be doing that, to do that actually, and you know, it's working out for him, so I can't really blame him for that. So I goes for the Surf here. It does an incredible amount of damage since this thing is trained in HP like a beast. As you can see, this Pokemon has 404 HP, which means it is at its fullest. It cannot have more HP than that. So that really surprised me there. So I get a Toxic on the Vaporeon, which is absolutely great. And like I said before, having a status problem on this Pokemon, it's just the thing to do. If you don't do it, you will be in huge problems. Well, at least if you don't have something like I have right here, Leafeon, which is the perfect counter to this thing. And, you know, Leafeon is actually a physical attacker instead of a special attacker, so Vaporeon is extra weak to one of those grass type moves. But I trick him into believing that I'm going to use Leaf Blade, and that made him switch into the Togekiss, and I get my Wish Up, which is outstanding. So right here, I guess he will go for the Air Slash, even though I saw the Extreme Speed before. But he didn't go for the Air Slash, he goes for Fire Blast, and this tells me that this thing is actually a mixed attacker, or you could say a mixed sweeper. I don't know how you would like to call it, something like that. but I will call it mixed attacker because I like that much. And yeah, it goes for the aura sphere here, and I was like, ooh, I'm really happy I don't really have like a Steelix or something in my team. That would really suck, since this Pokemon can go for Fire Blast or Aura Sphere and pretty much destroy the rest of my team if I had more Steel type Pokemon and stuff. So that's not the case, so I'm really happy, and I go for the Toxic to the Togekiss, and then he has Roost. And I was like face palming myself like 3,000 times, like pats all the time. Like seriously, you have a Vaporeon that has Wish and Protect. You have a freaking Aself that is freaking fast, and it can destroy everything pretty much. And you have a Togekiss with Roost. Come on, how unfair can this game be? How bad I did pick up those Pokemons, and that sucks. So yeah. Yeah, what do I have to say here? I don't know. I pretty much died from the Toxic, and he goes for Vaporeon. I go into my Shinigami though, and I'm gonna trace the Water Absorb ability. I'm gonna go for the Psychic, cause I don't really have anything else to do, and even though he goes for the Toxic here, it's pretty much useless, because I do have the Heal Beller, which is my Oha, which is the, you know, Levion, and I don't really get to use it that much in this game because I didn't got the chance, and like most of his team were resistant to that Pokemon, like Togekiss, Samtex, which is the Fortress, and the Aself, which is way faster. So yeah, it was pretty much useless to have that Pokemon on my team, but it came in handy at some point, so you will see. I go for the Psychic here though, and the game is really getting close to the end, and I was like, oh god damn it, why didn't you die right there? Like, ah, oh, come on. Okay, he gets the Wish up, and the Sandstorm kills the Vaporeon. The Wish is gonna be passed to Extreme, which is the Togekiss. I go for the Heal Bear. I should have gone for the Wish, I guess, but you know, whatever. The Fire Blast goes here, and Oha goes down, which is my Levion, and bye Oha, you died. And you know, the Togekiss is such a threat to my team because it has Life Orb, and it pretty much increases the you know, the power of those moves that it's probably gonna shoot at me at some points. So as you can see, Togekiss has Hostile ability, which lowers the accuracy of moves, but it also increases physical attacks, like Extreme Speed, which is also a stab, and he goes for Extreme Speed, and I thought like, oh, it's good game, so whatever, good game, man. But I actually leave the Extreme Speed. I go for the Pain Split. That was so funny because it's 1 versus 1, and this is the thing. He goes for Extreme Speed. I was like, come on, don't kill, survive, please, come on. No, I did not survive in that game. Great game, man. Seriously, Dangerous36M. You are a good opponent. I like the game. Guys, comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, peace.